Morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Project Life week 34 of 2022, and I have already stuck down all of my photos. And if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you'll probably recognize elements of this kit. This is my antique shabby vintage kit, and I had said in my previous video that I wanted to try to incorporate it and also incorporate some rainbow elements. So I'm going to see if I can pull some washi tape, because washi tape is something I rarely use, and it would be an easy way to add a pop of color to this. So I will grab that and I will be right back. I'm back. So I grabbed a few colors that I thought would complement what I've got going on here. And then I also grabbed these little swatches from my stash. I used to do no, that's not the right word. I used to do pen pal swaps, and we would put things in the sheet protectors that have baseball cards in them, and a lot of the times the girls that would trade me things would put these little things in those pockets. So I thought, there's not really a whole lot here, maybe I can use a little bit of it up. So my plan is I want to use this new die and stamp set, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to incorporate these kinds of colors, because I know I don't have labels with these colors on them, and maybe use some distress oxides to give it like a little bit more of a shabby look. I plan on doing some stamping. I grabbed out a few different stamps. My Citrus Twist stamps, always a favorite. I don't know how I'm going to use all of these yet. It'll probably be one of those things where I get going and I realize I've pulled too many things, because that's usually the case. I also pulled these out of my antique shabby stash. I don't know if I'll find anything in here that I can use, but puffy hearts always. There's a couple of things in here, mostly for the colors, I may look at, but and this one too, mostly for colors. Mostly what I'm looking to do is use this on this card down here. So I am going to get started, and I will put, oh, I also wanted to tell you, on one of my previous videos, I think I did something where I took a paper clip and I anchored it to my card. I'm going to actually do that again. It's just very easy. You just punch a couple of holes and then string it through and then tie it at the back. So I'm going to do that, and now I'm going to put you on fast forward while I get going. I really like how light and airy this layout ends up looking. I definitely will be using this kit more often. I love my rainbow kit too, but as I've said in some of my previous videos, it always feels like it's too much. So I feel like if I mix it up a little bit and do some neutral colors for the background and then add little pops of color, I think it'll make a really nice cohesive look to the album itself. So, and with all the 12 by 12 papers in my stash, it would be pretty easy to just use this kit for everything. When you're doing Project Life and you're trying to use up 12 by 12 sheets of paper, you know, you get a lot of mileage for one sheet of paper. And then, you know, when you use your scraps to make embellishments and stuff like that, I mean, you really could make this kit stretch a very, very long way. And it's super easy to pull together because, you know, you pull anything that's white, gray, tan, craft, what else? Black, anything that's got any sort of big print or small print, as long as it has those colors in it, and boom, you've got a kit. So the other really cool thing is you could mix in things like printables. For example, that library card on that title card there, the 4x6 title card, was just a printable that I found free online, and it's been sitting in my stash for quite a while because the size of it I think it was like a 3x5 or something. So it was just too big to fit as is. So I just, rip the edge and boom, really cool card. This is where I'm going to attach the butterfly. Very easy to do. All you need to do is poke a couple of holes and then anchor it down with a piece of like embroidery floss or something like that. I probably could have gone with a colored embroidery floss, but I was too lazy to look for one. So the bottom 4x6 photo is a photo that you probably can't really tell what you're looking at there. It's my puppy, Teddy, who is in the picture right above it with the little red bandana on. He's peeking at me through the crack in the bathroom door. So I think I put on the top of the card there, I always feel like someone's watching me because he's basically everywhere and you get no privacy whatsoever. Life with a puppy. What else can I tell you? Yeah, this was a really dog heavy week. We had a lot of people coming to the house doing little maintenance things on the house, so I didn't really get a chance to do a whole lot besides just stay at home. So a lot of these pictures are pictures of the dogs and daily life, I guess, really, minus the sky picture and the flower picture. I really love how this title card turns out. I tried to go not too heavy on the words on this because that bottom right 4x6 card is all journaling for the week. And as I said, it's mostly about the dogs, but I usually do my journaling on a 3x4 card, so it felt pretty text heavy. So there's not a whole lot of other words. I put a couple of labels, but I probably could have gone without them. So this is my Paige Evans stamp. And I really like how there's plenty of room to stamp the whole date on that card because the Paige Evans stamp also has the day of the week. And I do my project life from Sunday to Saturday, so it's nice to kind of have the entire date on there. And I think this point is where I start adding in some little sprinkly bits, and yeah, I think I see some puffy hearts and stickers coming out. Also very happy to have finally used that word that says play. Wow, traffic going by my house this morning is really loud. Sorry about that. Yeah, the stickers on that sheet are very travel related, and with COVID and everything else going on, there hasn't been a whole lot of traveling. We don't do a lot of traveling abroad. We tend to just do little day trips and things like that that are very local. We did that before COVID too, so there are a lot of stickers on that sheet that just wouldn't apply to our life right now. Like there are planes and trains and things on there, so we're more about the, jump in the car and go for a drive on a Sunday afternoon. So here I am doing some stamping. I really like the way these labels turned out too. I'll definitely be using these a lot more. I actually kind of wish there was a bigger, wider label stamp. That might be something I may look into. Something that's closer to 3 inches long and like an inch high. Because as I said, that Paige Evans stamp has the day of the week on it too. It'd be nice to have a stamp in my stash that would fit the entire date. So I'm just adding in some little, the little labels that I just stamped. And some of them I don't end up actually putting anything on. It's more of like a little anchor piece or something just to embellish. So yeah, I'm just putting some little final touches on this. And it's almost done. But if you have any neutral papers in your stash, it'd be really good to pull them together and create a kit. Again, it's so easy to do. and very easy to use, even if you're not into antique vintagey kind of things. I feel like having neutral papers in the background really draws your focus onto your pictures, so that's always a good option. This feels like a very chatty video, people. I'm very sorry. I actually had to edit a lot of little things out, so my voiceover is filling in the gaps. And done. Week 34. Very happy with the color combinations here. I think this kit is going to get a lot of use. I like the neutrals. It really makes the photos the focal point. Makes me rethink my whole rainbow kit idea, but that's a story for another day. All right, as always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.